shine, Chucketeers! Coming to you live on YouTube, it's time once again for the Cluckin Crew podcast! With your hosts, series creator and voice of Chucky Chicken, Michael Cook, lead director, storyboard artist, and compositor, Elias Levine, and art director, lead character designer, and lore keeper, Tino Calcaterra! Join us for animation news, behind-the-scenes info on the series, special guests, audience interactive events, and much more! And now, on with the show!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cluckin Crew, the official Chucky Chicken podcast. I am your host, the creator and voice of Chucky Chicken, Michael Cook, and with me, as always, is my very good friend, my co-director, co-producer, head of storyboard and compositing, the one and only Elias Levine.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, yeah. So, first off, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good,
Yeah.
Busy, but...
Nice. Yeah. Very cool. Yes, there's been a ton going on in both of our lives this week. As many folks know, Elias is moving. I'm just dealing with life in general. So it's been a heck of a week. But before we get into the show, I do want to remind you all lovely folks to please make sure that you have hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you like the videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below on your favorite parts. And just a reminder that we do this every week at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the good old Chucky Chicken YouTube channel. And be sure to hang out with us, not only here, but on all of our social medias. So,
yeah, we're on pretty much everything.
Yeah, I think we are officially on everything, which is very cool. So let's say hi to some of our folks who are in the stream. We got Kimberly Gonzalez, Dylan Royer, Wednesday the Cat, Harvey Maltese Mancia. We have Farnoggin. How you doing, Farnoggin? The Coffee Cat Dad. What up, bro? We got Bob. Billy California is here. Savvy Quotient. What's up, Doc? Yeah, not much, brother. Good to see you. We got Saber Wing. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Welcome back. Cat Fox. Oh boy! Oh boy is right. Pizza Pretzel Studios is here. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. Strolling on down. And Sleepy Curry is here. Hello, Curry. Good to see you. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're very excited, so I can play the Chucky Chicken. Oh, okay. Well, I thought I was the Chucky Chicken, but
Officially licensed video game?
If it's out there.
If it's out there, it's not officially licensed.
Yeah, I was about to say, why don't I have a where's my royalty check? That's all I'm asking for. But yeah, so, today's going to be kind of a chill day. We have no idea what the heck we're going to do, but you know us. We typically have fun, so we'll probably do some behind-the-scenes stuff, maybe take some requests, all that jazz. But with all that being said, we got to start our podcast like we do every other podcast with some news. Cracking news. Yes, I should have the logo up ready to go before we started, but that's okay. Alrighty, our first news story of today is actually kind of a bit of a bittersweet one because it involves Primal Studios, the creators of Rick and Morty, according to what we have here on Cartoon Brew. After 30 years of business, the Atlanta-based animation studio Primal Screen is going to be shutting its doors. In a post on LinkedIn, Primal Screen said it would wrap down operations by the end of May. The companies, whose current CEO is Julia Bunzman, did not provide a reason for why it's shutting down. I got a couple reasons, but I'll just leave that to myself. So here is a little press release. Every great story comes to an end. We started Primal Screen to do stunning work with people we love. In the past 30 years, we've collaborated with amazing clients who trusted us with their audience. Together, we never lost sight of the power of playful storytelling, and we've told a lot of stories. At the end of May, Primal Screen story comes to a close. We cannot even begin to express how grateful we are for all the opportunities, friendships, beautiful work, and everything we've been a part of. Although we're no longer accepting new projects, the remarkably talented artists and producers who made us great will continue to create smart, fun, extraordinary work. You'll be so happy if you welcome one of them into your organization, guaranteed. So a couple of examples of their work, obviously. It looks like that they did a lot of stuff with Cartoon Network. Yeah. A ton of stuff. They did the bumpers for Cartoon Network. They did some Cocoa Puffs commercials, but primarily, as many folks know, they are also, I believe, the main studio behind, if I'm not mistaken, Rick and Morty. So,
I so as well.
Yes. So, but yeah, it is shutting its doors. Obviously, because a lot of it has to do with Cartoon Network closing down, and the times are tough for the animation industry, so kind of sad. What are your thoughts, Elias, old bean?
I mean, I never really watched Rick and Morty,
right?
But see, all of the Cartoon Network bumpers are fantastically done. And
yes.
So it is a shame to see such talent be let go. But I mean, hopefully they get to move on to better things.
Yes.
You know? Maybe not Rick and Morty.
Yeah, probably. Jeff Balky Studios is here. Hello, Jeff.
Hello.
Good to see you. Jeff, for those of you who don't know, is an amazing comic book colorist. He is the creator of Stanley the Squirrel, and we're actually going to hopefully be doing some work with him relatively soon. So we're very excited about that. So welcome, Jeff. Nice to have you watching our little show. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, but yes, anyway, so that is some bad news, but we do have some interesting news. It looks as though that we're going to be heading back to the swamp in the land of far, far away, as Shrek 2 is actually back in theaters for its 20th anniversary this year.
Yeah, it was in theaters. There was a... I don't know if it's still going, but thus far, it's been... it's in 1,500 theaters and has currently made $1.45 million.
That's a lot of money.
Well, yeah.
Saberwing says
for
the good
6
Shrek.
days thus far.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm happy to see it, and it is the 20th anniversary of Shrek in May. I don't know why they're doing it in April, but, you know, do you, I guess?
Yeah.
I love Shrek. I'm not going to get into it because... Oh, I do have one thing I will say about Shrek. This is a fun piece of, like lore about, like, what happens in Shrek 2.
Go
that
ahead.
You don't get to hear about in the movie because they didn't really have like a space to put it, but because we all know after Shrek and Donkey drink the fairy godmother's potion, they turn into
a stallion, baby.
Yeah. Fiona changes as well, and this got people like wondering, well, what happened to Dragon? Because Dragon and Donkey at this point are like officially together. And it was like there was supposed to be like a reveal of this kind of similar to the first movie where Dragon was going to come in and like save the day or something. Mm-hmm. I forget exactly the details. But to those who are curious, she turned into a giant pink Pegasus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do we have
there? I don't believe there's any concept art. I'll see right now.
We do have Project Hedgehog here saying, "Hi, Chucky. Hello," along with some... Oh, that's part of his name. Okay, there's some kanji. Very cool. But, yeah, if you can find some concept art, maybe we can plop it up here. But, yeah, that's super cool.
A lot of fan art, but no official concept art.
That's okay. But
yeah.
But happy...
A shame.
Yes, a very shame. So happy 20th anniversary. A lot of anniversaries, actually. Yesterday was the 100th anniversary of MGM Studios, which, of course, was the home of Tom and Jerry, Droopy, Little Miss Red, and the Big Bad Wolf. So many amazing cartoons from Tex Avery, the wild man of animation. So yeah, happy 100th.
Yeah.
So, and we have another birthday that we'll celebrate. You know what? I'll just go ahead and do it here real quick. Yesterday was Daffy Duck's birthday as well.
Oh.
We don't just celebrate humans. We celebrate, of course, our cartoon counterparts. 87 years ago, all the way back in... I had it up here. Hold on, I gotta pull it up again. Gosh darn it. Daffy Duck made his debut all the way back in 1937 on April 17th in the cartoon Porky's Duck Hunt, directed by Tex Avery, Bob Clampett. This was an incredible... it was one of the first cartoons that also had Mel Blanc as the voice of Porky Pig himself, which was very cool. And, of course, it was the first time that we heard the hoo-hoo-hoo of Daffy Duck. So, yeah. And, of course, Daffy would go on to be one of the most popular Looney Tunes. Always, some of the best ones were the ones where he was teamed up with Porky Pig. And we will see just how amazing that team up really is when this summer, I believe, the new Looney Tunes movie will be coming out. If I'm not mistaken, The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. So happy birthday, Daffy! We know you don't get a lot of love, but we love you here, so you're not despicable in our book. We love you, man. So happy birthday. But yeah, so then we have one more piece of news as well today. I don't think it's news at this point because everyone knows about it, but it was just announced yesterday that John Wick himself...
I love this image. Did you just Google this?
I did, yeah.
That's amazing.
John Wick himself, Keanu Reeves. Wow, Keanu Reeves. Wow.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves will be the voice of Shadow the Hedgehog.
That's so funny.
In the upcoming...
That's so amazing.
It's Sonic.
First Idris Elba as Knuckles, and now this is great.
Listen, they know how to please Sonic fans, let me tell you, okay? Like, that is just spectacular. Yes, Keanu Reeves, thank you, Saber. I'm never going to live that one down. Yes, Keanu is the voice of Shadow in the upcoming film Sonic the Hedgehog 3, picking up where the last film basically left off. If you stuck around and you saw the after credits sequence with Shadow in the tube, you know that the story is going to be very loosely based around Sonic Adventure 2, which is the hit video game that came out 20 years ago in 2001 on the Sega Dreamcast, or I guess 23 years ago, but was then re-released in 2003, 2004 for the Nintendo GameCube, bringing a whole new slew of Sonic fans onto Nintendo consoles who never played Sega consoles. Shadow is probably one of the most popular and one of the most favored of all of the Sonic characters, second only to the Blue Blur himself and Knuckles, the Echidna, which is super cool. So yeah, a lot of people were hoping for Anakin Skywalker, Hayden Christensen to be the voice of Shadow. I think this is good. I think this is good. I thought
you were gonna say, what's his name?
The kid?
No, the other guy. I don't know Star Wars.
I don't either, man. I don't either. So, but Darth Vader.
Him.
Eggman, I knew your grandfather. But yeah, no, I I will admit I've seen both Sonic movies in theaters. I saw Sonic 2 like 4 times. So I really am looking forward to Sonic 3. I think Keanu is going to do an amazing job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank God it wasn't Chris Pratt. If it were Chris Pratt, oh my gosh, Chris Pratt is Shadow the Hedgehog. Could you imagine the hate?
I could, and that's the whole... Yeah, no, it would be another one of those things where people would complain so much that they would have to change it. Like, it would be that bad.
Yeah.
I wish people did that for the Garfield movie. I really do.
Yeah, I do too. So, were they both released in 2001 NGB? For the Dreamcast and the GameCube? Okay, I thought it was released a couple years later, but alright, that's fine. I've been wrong. Chris Pratt is voicing you right now. Oh, God. Alright, well, anyway. Well,
Seth Rogen is voicing me.
Yeah, I'm being voiced by Walt Disney. Anyway. I'm kidding. But that's the news, ladies and gents. Yeah, so let's take a really quick break here. You know how we do. So we'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Salutations! This is Featherton Fella with cracking news. Chucky Chicken merchandise is finally here. Yes, that's correct. A delightful collection of wares featuring the lovable rooster and his pals. We've got everything from shirts to socks, caps to cardigans, mugs, stickers, and very soon we'll have pins. As many folks know, the production team for the series works on a volunteer basis, so every penny raised through our merch sales goes to helping keep their operation afloat and brings more Chucky cartoons to you in a speedier fashion. So don't dilly-dally any further. Visit ChuckyChickenCartoons.com and click the store tab or use the link on screen. Once again, thank you for your patronage, and we hope to fill you in again soon.
And we're back, folks. So yes, once again, this episode and all the episodes are brought to you by the good folks over at Fourth Wall. Head over to chuckychicken.com/merch or look up Chucky Chicken Cartoons on Fourth Wall and get yourself some Chucky swag today. Yeah. Oh, and now that the main man is here, I think we did this at the beginning of the show, but I don't mind doing it again. Our fan art showcase is none other than our very good friend Tamerco, so make sure that you go and you support him. He made Chucky look ever so good on vacation. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. Super cool. So thank you so much, man. We really, really, truly appreciate it. So, and if you want to be featured on our fan art showcase, make sure that you upload your fan art to the Chucky Chicken Discord, which, whoopsie doodle, I didn't put a link to this stream. So give me a quick second. Let me do that. Whoopsie doodle. Give me a quick second. Sorry. But yeah. Super stoked. Lots going on. We're actually going to take a quick break here, so bear with us. Hold on. The thing got in the way of me trying to pin it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, like, you know how when you go to the there's the heart that has like that's heart, the happy. That keeps getting in the way every time I try and. Yeah, it's so dumb. But anyway, we're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna do something a little different today. So, but stick around. We'll be right back.
What kind of film department are you running down there, Fox?
Oh, come on. I just bought there.
We need a clean slate.
I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
I'm starting to think that maybe what it takes to be a famous director just isn't in me after all.
Hey, and Chucky.
I'm rambling a bit, aren't I?
Here we go.
Well, good night. Wait, what are you doing? Don't touch that. No, stop it!
This is ridiculous. I ain't washed up yet. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get rid of Freddy
Cheese and crackers. What are you putting in this water, kid?
Soap?
Soap and water? Like a clean soup. I love it.
Oh.
Keep up the great work, kid.
Ooh.
Attention, everyone. I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
We already know Chucky, Miss Chelsea.
We sure do. Fair Duncan, best janitor this side of the reefer. Righteous.
Oh, right. Well, you may have known him as the janitor, but now...
Oh, Chuck, you ain't leaving, is you? You was me best mate.
I thought.
And we're back, folks. A lot quicker than normal today, too. So here's the game plan for today. I want to do something a little different because I've noticed that there's been a lot of people who watch the stream afterwards, but not a whole lot of people know that we do live streams. We have like over 2,000 subscribers as of right now. Let me pull up the... Not to brag or anything here, but we currently have 20. Oh, we got a couple subscribers. Thank you so much. We're at 2181. So we have 2,181 people who have subscribed to this channel and currently 22 folks watching. So, we'd like to get a few more people checking out our live stream. So we're going to do something a little different today. Every 20 minutes, we're going to take a break, and then we're actually going to be uploading everything into different episodes on the main channel. So this will be the first of those episodes. I have no idea what the heck we're gonna do. Maybe we could do like a like I said, we're just kind of we're winging it today. So
winging it stream.
Yes, it is our winging. Saberwing says, I'd be able to check more easily if YouTube hadn't changed its layout. Did it change its layout again?
I mean, it always changes its layout sometimes. It's also just like streams are generally like, unless you're someone who watches streams,
yeah,
they're gonna really show up on your
feed. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll call them Cluckin Crew highlights or, Cluckin Crew bits, whatever. We haven't decided a name for it yet. Or just like Cluckin Crew 39.1, whatever. We'll figure it out. This one, I think, will be appropriately called the one where they had no idea what they were doing. So
part one.
Part one, yeah, exactly. So let's see here. I'm going to start a timer here so I know when we should probably... timer, we'll go... We've been talking for a while.
This is a work in progress system, so please bear with us.
Yes.
We're probably going to be experimenting a little bit for the next few streams.
Yeah.
To find our flow with this new idea.
We've been spoiled with so many fun guests and, of course, all the other things that we're doing. We're just trying to keep it fresh for you guys. I am actually pretty excited because I'm working on doing this before the 50th episode. But I've been chatting with my very dear friend, Aaron Barogan, who is also my co-star on the show Hodgepodge Tonight. If you haven't watched it, it's on YouTube. I'm not going to tell you where to find it. It's there. But I thought it'd be kind of fun to get both Aaron and Matthew Heine, who was our other co-star on the show, and have him on our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. The old crew with the new crew.
Exactly. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Nothing could possibly go wrong. I will probably leave crying that day. 'Cause both of y'all are going to gang up on me. It'll be super sad. Just point that out. But we'll see. But yeah, so I guess while we're doing this little intro here, For the folks who have not tuned in to an episode of the live stream before, we do encourage you to go check it out. We do live streams every Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time right here on our YouTube channel. I'm repeating it because we are not going to include the news segment. That's the one thing that I don't want to, because that's all dated stuff anyway, right? I mean,
we're not going to include that in the
So, so Kim says, I still love Hodgepodge tonight. Thank you, Kim. You are probably the only person. You're the first subscriber to the channel in 10 years, by the way. Which is, we're at 80, and she goes, oh, you're now at 81. Cool, thanks. Pizza Pretzel Studio has asked, by the way, here's a quick little spoiler. There's going to be a scene where Grandy Goose is getting kissed by some steam girl. Okay, very cool. Very nice. So yeah, we have a lot of people on our stream who obviously are super fans and are animators and people who are trying to get their own show on the ground. But for those of you who are joining us for the first time afterwards, not watching this live, Elias, why don't we talk a little bit about what we do on the show and what are we working on?
Well, we are currently working on roughing out the animation for the pilot. I believe we're probably about like 30-ish percent.
35.
Maybe.
35%, yeah.
Something around there.
Yeah.
We're done with the roughs. And we have a couple people who are starting on cleanup, I believe.
Yep. I finished my scene yesterday. I'm pretty proud of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of do a bit of everything. I'm basically involved in the pipeline from concept writing all the way to composition.
Yep.
Right now, I'm kind of, I'm taking a step back because I'm moving and I just got a lot of stuff going on. But
yeah.
Of course, I always come back to participate in the streams. I love coming to the streams and hanging out with everybody.
Yeah, we miss him during the week though. That's for sure. But
yeah, well, hopefully I'll be able to come back sometime in May once I'm all settled and have everything figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been working on this particular episode since early 2022, late 2021. And it's,
oh my gosh, how many versions of the script did we go through? Like 6 or 7, and even like we changed things like in the story.
Well, because the first thing that we did like in 2021 was we initially wanted it to be like a film festival, right?
Yeah,
with Chucky and them. Yeah.
Even after that, when we started working on the pilot proper, once we had like, okay, this is our foundation, this is what the show is going to be about, like our hook.
Yeah.
Once we started working on that, we still went through like a ton of revisions on the initial pilot, and
we had
even
some
afterward.
Yeah, well, we had some really great people helping us write. We have Miranda Guzman, who is an amazing improv actress and voice actress out in Cali.
Uncle Al was helping us out.
Uncle Al, yes. If you haven't, go check out his channel, Uncle Al Plus. He does a lot of video game reviews now.
I believe Tom was kind of involved in the script writing as well at that point. Yeah. Yeah,
Tom Maruka gave us notes, which was super cool. And I'm actually also really thrilled to say that Paul Rugg is taking a look at our animatic. So,
very exciting.
Yes, so Paul Rugg, for those of you who don't know, is kind of like the Elias to Tom Ruger. Second in command.
That seems appropriate.
Yes. He was one of the head writers over on Animaniacs, Tiny Toons, Pinky and the Brain, and he also was the voice of Freakazoid. So, very cool guy, very sweet man, and he's kind of retired now. And living on the East Coast, but he has taken some time to take a look at our animatic, and he said he would give it a look and give me a buy off, and I'm very excited to.
What? What's a? Okay, wait. I am not business savvy. What does a buy-off mean for me personally? I don't.
Like notes, just like
the audience.
Like
okay,
yeah,
okay.
like give us
when
notes.
I hear the words
yeah.
buy, I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, like a buy-off is basically like when you give someone a buy-off, it's like you're just giving them notes, giving them critique.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe.
I see.
I could be completely using the word incorrectly, but you know.
If there's any business what? Disney people out there.
Keanu Weebs. By the way, a huge shout out to Ibby the Ibster for going and watching every single one of our live streams.
Yes.
And time-stamping some of the best bits of each show.
Yes, we're gonna
yes.
be using those notes very judiciously. So maybe
Yeah.
look out for some Cluckin Crew animatics in the future.
Maybe some compilations. You know? Michael laughing his head off compilation.
Elias mocking Mike's laugh compilation.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be part of the compilation because you're going to be laughing and I'm going to be laughing.
That's going to be like at the end.
Yeah.
It's every time that I mock your laughter.
We've had some really good times, which is fun.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So when I hear buy off, it sounds like paying off a politician to do what you want. I mean, Saberwing, Michael laughing for 10 hours sleep aid. Listen, if my laughter is putting you to sleep, I am doing something horribly wrong. Okay.
No, it's like we said before. We need a 10-hour calming forest ambiance ASMR interspersed with really, really loud clips, like they clip the microphone with Mike laughing.
Or even better, it's like I'm laughing like in the distance, far in the woods, and there's like somebody who looks
it's
up.
One of those things where it has like 3D like effect where it's like your laugh is like a bird that flies from one headphone to the other.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm just imagining that laugh where you just cough and sputter at the end.
Oh, so there you go, folks. You got about a minute and a half of usable laughter. Do with it what you will. NGB says 10 hours of silence occasionally interrupted by microphone peaking laughter. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%. You know it. So, but yeah, so basically Chucky Chicken, Films of a Feather, is the story of Chucky Chicken, a charming, down-to-earth rooster who wants nothing more but to make motion pictures at the world-famous Tough Cluck Studios. It is the year 1932, right at the height of the Great Depression. Chucky is looking for a job, and he manages to get it at the studio as a janitor. Womp womp. Actually,
Womp womp.
hold on. Wait a minute. I'm gonna do it. I better do this right. Hold on. As a janitor. Oh, not quite the right one, but it's okay. We'll be
It'll
fine.
do.
Yeah, it'll be fine. So along the way, we basically learn that he gets thrust into the position as a director, and all chaos kind of ensues. And we learn a lot of fun lessons. We get to learn about the cast and crew, like
We get to learn about the seedy underbelly of Featherton.
Yeah. I mean that's quite a spoiler there, but yeah.
I mean,
We get to
It's
learn.
not-
Yeah.
This is CD. It's the
Yeah.
30s, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it's kind of fun because we get to, we're doing our best to kind of keep it loony with a heart, right? It's kind of like Animaniacs meets Entourage and Steven Universe. So
Yeah.
we're pretty excited about it. We're going to have music, and I'm very excited about the music. We had our big composer meeting last Wednesday, and that was really a lot of fun. And, just being able to hear what's going on with the music and the songs, and they're going to start scoring some stuff now that we have actual animation going on.
Yeah.
Which is very, very cool. And there's just we have an all-star cast of people, which is great. Like, for example, we have Mike Pollock, better known as Dr. Eggman, as the voice of Tommy Turkey, which is very cool. We have a couple of really cool YouTubers, like Some Call Me Johnny, is the voice of Abraham Hogsley, who's the studio caterer. We have Fast Pass Facts sensation Will Angle as the voice of Johnny Jackrabbit. And we have Alex Hanley, who is an amazing actor over in Ireland, as the voice of Louis Loon.
Mm-hmm.
Just to name a few.
I had the name and then I forgot.
For who? Oh, Stephanie Matarazzo as Margarita McCaw. We're very
And
excited
Malcolm
about
Ray
her.
is Tito Turkey.
Yes,
the
Malcolm
one I
Ray. There you go. How could you forget Malcolm?
I don't know, man.
Oh,
I'm bad with names.
it's okay.
So bad with names.
Yes, Malcolm Ray from Channel Awesome fame is on our show as the one and only Tino Turkey. Which, by the way, shout out to that guy. I love Malcolm. I went to the Midwest Gaming Classic convention in Milwaukee a couple weeks ago, and sat in on a panel for Channel Awesome where they were talking about just kind of like the business of YouTube and how they were able to get so successful and all that stuff. And they gave me and Chucky a shout out, which I thought which was
awesome.
very, very cool. Yeah, so I love those guys. They're very, very sweet. So I gotta give them a shout out whenever I can. They're very cool. But but yeah, if you guys have any questions on the show proper or any character, maybe we can do some drawing of the character or characters. We got some really fun stuff that we're gonna do.
Let me look at my stuff.
Yeah.
Because I did have to delete a lot of like my old stuff. Just to free up space for Toon Boom, because it was starting to chug a little bit.
You didn't get rid of the big bean body, did you?
No.
Okay.
I think that I made that in Clip Studio.
Okay. All right. We have to do that. Oh my gosh. We have to do that.
My very first drawing of Chucky Chicken built like a baked bean.
Yeah. Bob says, G2G, I need to walk my pet fish. Well, you enjoy. Have fun.
Yeah, dude.
So, Adios will be here for a little while, I'm sure. Gesundheit. Salute. Oh! Sounds like when you log onto YouTube or Discord.
This is okay. This is the sound that happens whenever I enter a Discord call. For those who are curious.
That is not the sound.
I got my nose mixed. This is the one that plays whenever I enter a Discord call.
Oh my god!
I'm surprised that got you.
I was expecting something different.
So was so.
You said.
Oh damn! It the $50.
Oh my god!
Here's a simple question: How come the Toons of Featherton don't wear Toon gloves like other old Toons in this era? When I did that sketch earlier, I almost gave Chucky gloves because I give all my own Toons gloves. So that is an interesting question. I think we just kind of in a way, I feel like not giving the characters gloves makes them a bit more relatable.
Yeah, and it's kind of it's our own take,
Yeah.
right? Oh my god. Oh, I need to take a quick break here. So, and just as well because we're at the 10-second line for this first episode. So, stop it. We'll be right back after this. Don't go away.
What kind of film department are you running down there, Fox?
Oh, come on. I just bought there.
We need a clean slate.
I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
I'm starting to think that maybe what it takes to be a famous director just isn't in me after all.
Hey,
And,
Chucky.
I'm rambling a bit, aren't I? Here we go.
Well, good night.
Wait, what are you doing?
Welcome back.
Yeah.
We're back on, and technically this would be episode 2 for those of you who are watching these after the live stream.
Yeah, I think I don't know if we gotta like number them.
Oh well,
we're testing stuff out.
We'll figure it out. Oh my god, yes, I did. Savvy, you were 100%. I got gnomed. Now it's all
You
catching
got
up with
gnomed.
people. Oh my gosh, that's so freaking funny. First of all, Tamara, thank you so much for your $50 donation. That was very, very sweet of you. And to properly answer your question, I didn't want to give the characters gloves. That was a decision that I made to kind of separate Chucky from Mickey Mouse, and also to keep him kind of in line with Oswald, because none of the Oswald characters had gloves. So, which I thought was kind of... Actually, no, Pete had gloves, but that's okay. Yes, welcome back after 10 seconds. Why am I saying that? Stop it. I'm ruining the illusion of YouTube. Anyway.
The magic of YouTube.
I think, would it be fun if, like,
hurt yourself.
oh my god, would it be fun if we, like, uploaded a video every day, like, on the main channel?
Oh God, if you want to do it, you can go ahead.
Well, I mean, like, if we break it up, right, and then we, then
yeah.
we just, like, have the thing up, and, you know, we'll figure it out. Like I said, we're testing this one episode out, so
Trying things out.
exactly, testing some new things. But yeah, thank you for the question. That was very, very cool. Oh my god, that was
You just can't get over it.
that was.
You can't get over the gnome.
I die of laughter, and then I go away for 10 seconds, and then I come back. I mean, that's how this is starting. But okay, so I know I've asked this before, but are there any characters that you guys would like to learn more about? Let's keep them to, like, actual characters in the show that, like, are relevant, because I know people are going to be like, we want to hear more about Clarence, and, you know.
Yeah, if you don't know about Clarence, you can watch the previous streams,
Yeah.
learn all the lore.
Yeah.
We've delved as deep into Clarence as we can go.
Willingly, right? Like,
Willingly.
yeah. We have our stream canon of who Clarence is, but so yeah.
If you want the answer, he's a lamp. That's the extent of his character in the show.
He's a lamp.
He's a lamp that Chucky talks to.
He's a lamp.
But in the stream,
and they love him.
They do.
'Cause he sounds like Winnie the Pooh.
He's a lamp, they adore him.
And they really don't know what
his stream lore is true. I'm a bit of a lyricist.
Woo!
I'm a rhymer.
That was Oh my God, that was perfect. Oh, and you're so modest.
Listen, I figured out the syllables in my head, and I ran
Oh
with it,
my
you
God,
know?
that was perfect. All right, here we go. Give me some Louie Loon lore. Louie Loon lore. Okay. Well, we don't have our official lore keeper, Tino Calcaterra, with us here today, which is kind of sad, but
Yeah, but
that's okay. I made the character.
Louis is one of Chucky's childhood friends. He came
Yeah.
over from whatever we're going to call Australia, and
Up and over.
he kind of helped Chucky
glad you
kind of
like
come
that
out
one.
of his shell as a kid and help him build some confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
While also getting him into various shenanigans.
A lot of trouble. Louie Loon is actually Chucky's childhood best friend because he and Chucky are the oldest characters in the entire show, having debuted together in the first ever Chucky Chicken Short wake-up call.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Louie is, what I love about Louie is that he's just this wild loon. He's kind of like if Goofy and Crocodile Dundee had this weird loon baby. You know what I mean? He's so good-hearted, and he is just up for anything, but he is very much a huckster, and he just leaves. Like, whenever he walks by, he does so much damage behind him, and he has no idea, right? He has no idea of the chaos that he's just, created. But, you know what? I should probably have, pictures of the characters up here, so that'd be pretty good to have for people to see, right? So, hold on.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if stream can hear all the ruckus coming up above me, but if you can, I apologize.
I can't hear nothing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would call him a himbo Saberwing. I think he's not muscular enough for it.
Oh my.
I would compare him. I don't even know who I would compare him with. I think one of the things I like about Louis is he's a character that kind of
Here he is.
He's confident in himself, and he knows who he is, and he's not really afraid to just be himself, regardless what consequences that might have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
He's just unabashedly himself, and that's one of the things I like most about Louis.
Yeah. And the other cool thing, a lot of the characters do share this one quality, is that, as I've realized, he's a very loyal guy, right? If he notices that something is happening, he definitely is the kind of guy who'll be like...
me over a little bit?
Wait, what?
You want to scooch me over a little bit?
Yeah, probably. You know what? I'm going to do something different here. Hold on 1 second. I'm just going to go... we'll go back to the newsroom.
Yeah, there we go. there.
Okay. Let's try this again. There he is. Here, Louie Loon. So yeah, what I love about Louie is that he's a fun-loving guy. He really helps, like Elias said, he helps open Chucky up in a lot of ways, like building his confidence, and he is, if he knows that he messed up, he's always the first person to help and try and fix it, which I think is super cool. Even though he will continue to make it worse, it's not his fault, he continues to try.
He's a character that simultaneously has really good luck and really bad luck, like Goofy.
Yes.
Wherein he will cause a lot of chaos, but he's just kind of left unaffected by it.
Yeah. So here's another fun pose of Louie, since we'll just show some fun Louie poses. He loves to have fun. I'm surprised no one has drawn Chucky laughing his head off.
I'm sure they have, though.
No, we have it as the team. Don't have any pictures of. Have you?
Well, in the one animatic that I was
Yeah, the one thing you're working on, but nothing like official.
True.
So, nothing that these folks can see yet. So, what the other thing about Louis is that he loves to. Now, this is not in the show anymore, but I'm going to show it anyway just because I think it's so fun. He had his own car for a little while. The Louis Mobile.
Yeah. He still kind of has it in concept, but it does not look like this.
No.
It does not look like a Louis car.
Like a parade
it's just
float.
A normal car.
So, the surfboard, he was supposed to be like a surfer bro, and it never really quite petered out the way that we wanted to. Only because when we pushed the show and made it a timepiece, we decided to just kind of make things more real, like show accurate. Yeah, you know what, Tamrico? I've gotten that before. He says it makes me think of Daffy's Ride in the Looney Tunes show. It does look like Louis. Yeah. It does look like Daffy's parade float, which is another reason why we decided to nix it. Cat Fox, bit of a narcissist, ain't he? I mean, he was kind of a jerk. Yeah.
Before, the latest iteration of the character. Yeah. Louis was definitely a lot more self-centered. Yeah. Like, he was still like a decent friend, and he would like try and help, but overall he was much more out for himself. Kind of had his own goals going on. He wasn't really like
he was sort of
there to be a part of the team.
Yeah, he was a combination of Crush from Finding Nemo and Wimpy from Popeye. So yeah, and I did the voice for him. It's like, hey, what's up, dude? You know, this used to be Louis Loon's voice, brah. You know, and it's like, oh, hey, Chuck. You know, or he always called him Chaz. What up, Chaz? Chaz. He would never call him by his name, Chucky. He'd either say, what up, Chuck, or yo, Chaz, Chuckarino, the Chuckmeister, and it would always annoy him. But then when we made him, and the reason why we changed him to an Australian Loon is I discovered the YouTuber Aussie Man Reviews, Ethan Merrill, and I fell in love with his reviews. Like he basically commentates over different YouTube videos, and he has he's one of the biggie Australian creators. He is so funny. Coffee Cat Dad. He just heard Yajirobe from DBZ. I am Yajirobe, and I am here for your pantry. But yeah, so. But I fell in love with Ozzy, and I was just like, oh, Ozzy Man. I'm like, oh my God, I would love to have that voice in a character, but who the hell would I put it in? Like Louis Loon, because if I continue to do the surfer dude voice, it was gonna like blow up my throat in like 5 years. So it's like, yeah, man, let's just go ahead and do a Aussie Man impersonation, you know, and instead of Destination Watch Your Mouth, it's Destination Plucked, you know. Yeah. And I use that as sort of the we did a headcanon voice video for auditions. Basically, we put out a video where people could listen to how I wanted the characters to be voiced, and then they could then cater their audition tapes to that voice, right? Yeah. And the one that I used was Aussie Man Review. I believe it was the chicken versus the dog, which I thought was perfect. And Alex Hanley just nailed it. I was like, man. And Alex is an amazing actor in his own right. And he, you know, not just as an impressionist, but he just does spectacular voice acting. What am I saying? Sorry.
He always does so well with Louis. I love animating to like Louis' dialogue.
Yeah. What I love about him is that he's not afraid to play. Which you gotta be able to just like have fun. Once you get him going,
and Ted, I think, are the ones that kind of play the most. With their lines, and I think it's always so much fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Ted is Freddy Fox. That's a whole nother video that we can, which we'll probably get to in about 6 minutes here. But yeah, Louis. Let me see if I can actually find a one of the pictures of the original Louis, so you guys can check that out. Here we go.
The one with the wig.
No, I was gonna go even older and do like the very first Louis. Here we go. There he is. Yeah, look at this little guy. Look at this little goober. That's what he used to look like back in the day. Look at that Loon.
This Eggman.
Look at that boy. He built like a hard-boiled egg.
Hard-boiled.
Hard-boiled. But yeah, and this was drawn on paper and scanned in the computer, inked with micron and felt-tipped
Micron is just so good.
They really are. I love micron. And as a matter of fact, this will not be the last time that you see this particular version of the character of Louis Loon. I don't want to go into reasons why, but rest assured, this guy will be making a comeback. So let me find haired up Louis.
Haired up on a Tuesday afternoon.
Okay, here's the first drawing of Surfer Lou. Look at this Chad. He gets all the girls, if you know what I'm talking about.
It does kind of look like he's wearing a one-piece bathing suit.
That was intentional. That was because back in the day, all the characters, like their bodies and their limbs were all separate colors. So I was trying to like stay close to the original design. Welcome back, yellow shirt fellow, and welcome to the show. Nice to have you here. Totally wicked, brah. Yeah. So yeah, dude, this guy was like, "What's up, brah? Chalk man."
It reminds me of that one video of this guy describing surfing.
Oh my gosh, I would love to bring back this guy as like a cameo, or I would totally do that. Like we'd make him a totally different character, because he's not the same like Louis Loon like he was before, right? And that's the beauty. Like we can reuse the designs as different characters. Let me see if I can find a... Oh, here we go. This is a fun one. So yeah, so that's Louis Loon. All he needs is a headband. Yeah, he would have absolutely been there at Woodstock, 100%. I don't think I can play this on the stream. Oh, that guy? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, just out here, man, like totally rocking the waves, bro. Yeah.
You just snatch away like, whoop.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, yes. So, and when we changed him to the character that he is today, and I will tell you that his eyes, if you may have noticed, his eyes were not always that stellar shade of blue that we see. I was given concept art by my late friend Justin Barnes, and this is that very piece right here. I don't know why I can't rotate it, but oh well. And he said it would be cool to give him turquoise eyes, so I kept it just for Justin. That's my little nod to him. So because I miss him. It's kind of sad that he passed away in 2019, right as we were getting things going with the show, and we were wrapping up Grim Gritting Giblets, and this is another really fun piece of Louis. So yeah, nice. the Loon dude, our favorite Chad.
Our favorite Chad.
So, well, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you like current day Louis, or do you miss old school Louie, and if we brought him back, what what kind of antics would this Louie get into with the old Louie?
Yeah, I think if we reintroduced this version of the character, it would probably be like a relative of Louis.
Oh, 100%. Maybe like Larry.
Yeah, Larry.
Larry.
Ah, come on, Larry.
Yeah. And he had a pet ocelotl too, which was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we are approaching our minute timer here for the end of our second episode. For those of you watching after the show, the live stream, which again you can catch every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time right here on the YouTube channel. With all that being said, we're going to take a very quick break, but we'll be back with another character in just a sec. So stay tuned.
What kind of filmed apartment are you running down there, Fox?
Oh, come on. I'm just boss there.
We need a clean slate.
I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
I'm starting to think that maybe what it takes to be a famous director just isn't in me after all.
Hey,
And,
Chucky.
I'm rambling a bit, aren't I? Here we go.
Well, good night. Wait, what are you doing? Don't touch that. No, stop it!
This is ridiculous. I ain't washed up yet. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get rid of Freddy Fox.
And we're back. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
We're back. Welcome, Matthew. Nice to see you here. So NGB says, what do you mean second episode? As I mentioned before, we're trying to break this up for weekly uploads on the main channel.
Yeah,
So-
we want to get the non-stream folks more interested in the stream, and maybe they'll be
Tune
down to
in.
join us live, you know?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And plus, if people don't want to join our live streams, then they'll still be able to get to enjoy all the best bits.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because we've had so many people be like, oh my God, where was the one where Mike just lost his, stuff?
Every episode, it's a you have to be a bit more specific.
I know. I can't say bad words because I think my mom is watching. So, no, she said she was going to tune in tonight. So I'm trying to behave myself.
I know, but
Yeah.
just hearing the phrase because my
Listen!
mom is watching just feels funny.
Listen, don't be knocking it. I respect
I'm
your
not
mom.
knocking it.
All right.
I'm
Hello,
not
Mom,
knocking
if
it,
you're
just-
watching. So, yeah, but anyway. So, yeah.
In other situations, when an adult says that, it just feels funny.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yes, the swear jar. That's right. We do have the swear jar that we can donate funds to. So, which I think we did. Like, wasn't there like a stream where like both of us donated like $1 or like $2 or stuff?
I think Curry did. I ain't doing that.
Oh.
I ain't doing that.
Okay, I did. I know I did. So, all right. So we talked about Louie Loon last time. Are there any other characters that you would want to learn more about that we haven't talked about yet? Who haven't we really delved into?
I'd say we haven't really talked about Anna.
Oh, okay. We can talk about Anna Lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me pull up some Anna Lamb artwork. We're just diving into the supporting cast today, huh? All right.
Yeah.
So here she is. We got Miss. Oh, the folks have spoken. They want to talk about either Freddy or Abe Hogsley.
Okay.
No Clarence tonight. Owen Toon.
No
Sorry.
Clarence.
No
like
Clarence.
we said before, the
Yeah.
extent of his lore in the show is that he is a lamp that Chucky talks to. If you want more stream lore, you can check out the past couple streams.
Yes. So, Farnagan also asked about Johnny Jackrabbit. Okay, well we
Yeah.
we got plenty of time. We can talk about him, so that's what we'll do. Oh, I forgot to start the timer. Hang on one quick second.
All good.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about Anna Lamb here. So, good old Anna Lamb. I wish Happy were here because they were the ones that actually created Anna Lamb for the show. If I might make a suggestion, you could put up a cast lineup on Discord and ask it pinned. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good idea, Saberwing. Thank you. I'll do that right now real quick. All right, you go ahead and take it away.
For
Anna, yeah.
For Anna, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Anna is kind of like a country girl. She was raised more in like, you know, the farms and all that kind of good stuff. But she always had a passion for fashion. And so that's kind of what she strived for in her life. And like, we don't have a ton of lore about her, but I feel as though she probably started working with Tough Club maybe when Tommy went to a play and she had done the costuming for it. And now she is the seamstress of Tough Cluck Studios. However, that's not exactly how we are introduced to her.
Right.
When we are introduced to her, she does the cooking for the studio, and she is terrible at it.
Yeah.
She makes actual monstrosities aside from her cornbread. That's the only thing she can make really well.
Right. Anna is very much a Southern gal from our version of New Orleans, coming up, to the Midwest for a better life, and she, discovers Tough Cluck and gets hired on. So there's a secret that happens early in the pilot episode that I don't want to talk about right away, where there's a mix-up that happens. Okay. And people put in their applications, and then for some reason they just get mixed up. We don't know what happens. But Anna applied to be a seamstress, and she ended up as a cook. In the first episode, we get to see a lot of her cooking come to life, quite literally. And she also is really good about calming Chucky down. She has this really motherly relationship with Chucky, which I think is really important. For those who don't know, Chucky is slightly autistic on the show, hence being able to talk to Polly Pale and Clarence the Lamp. That's sort of his TISM thing, where he talks to inanimate objects and they come to life. Mm-hmm. And it's sort of his way of looking differently at the world and seeing it from a different point of view. That's just who Chucky is. And Anna, and sometimes he gets in his head and he overthinks and he just kind of freezes and he gets, a little riled up and the feathers get a little too ruffled. So Anna comes in and helps him out, calming him down, giving him a piece of cornbread, which is the only thing of hers that Chucky will eat. And she's a very sweet gal. She's played amazingly by Chloe DiCioso, who's this, if you have not looked at her stuff on YouTube, she is a phenomenal singer. She does the best covers. As a matter of fact, she does karaoke covers where you can sing along with her to certain songs, which is just super cool. Yeah, so she's done like Disney songs like We Don't Talk About Bruno. She's done The Phantom of the Opera, which is insane. The girl's got a set of pipes. So, and she's the official singing and speaking voice of Anna Lamb. So, very, very sweet gal. We love Chloe. And she just brings this really adorable, unique take on the character. She's very sweet, very soft-spoken. She's got that Louisiana, Southern belle, like, howdy y'all, which we love about her. And she's kind of like, she's almost like the Minnie Mouse of the group, right? Like, she's like Southern Minnie Mouse, which I really like. Very sweet, very charming, always ready to help out people. I don't know what happened, having internet issues. Hope I didn't miss much. No, I don't think you missed much. Just us raving about Hana Lamb, but you know. Is everyone else okay, by the way? Did y'all miss that whole thing, or do I have to do it again, or?
No, I think we're good.
Okay. I think so too. I'm just asking the chat because Coffee Cat Dad was having some issues, but let me see if I can find some artwork of Anna for you guys to oogle at. What's sad is that unfortunately we don't have a whole heck of a lot of stuff for some of the characters yet. We are working on it. I'll show you this. Here we go. This is an older piece. That's kind of fun. When we decided to make her a seamstress, this was part of her original costume. She was going to be more of a, overall wearing kind of gal, but we decided to put her in a dress because
it's more like a shirt and skirt.
Yeah,
but I feel like of all the characters, Anna Lamb might be the one with like the most outfits.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like in various episodes, like, you'll see her going through way more outfits than other characters, just because she is a seamstress, like, she makes her own clothes and all that. This was my first go at redesigning her. Yeah, I could do better.
Speaking of happy,
I do love her
there
hair.
they are in the chat. So yes, we did redo her hair a little bit, and we like her. I think she's I love Anna Lamb. I think she's so cute. And Happy, if you would like to hop in and talk about Anna yourself, you're more than welcome. And you have 10 minutes to do it. So but yeah. So yeah, that's Anna Lamb. She's pretty sweet. We'd love to incorporate her more. We do have a really fun episode where an episode idea where people don't want to like upset Anna because she is so sweet. It's kind of fun. I don't know if we want to go if that's too spoilery or not, but
yeah, I don't know. We still need to even iron out that episode.
Yeah, we do. So for those of you who don't know, we do have like a bunch of ideas of cartoons like already roughed out and written, and so we're constantly tweaking and constantly. And there they are.
Hey, Happy.
Happy is here. Hello. Welcome, everybody. This is Happy Coma. They are one of our cleanup artists as well as our production coordinator. Welcome to the show.
Hello, and I made a handful of characters that I think like 2 of them became like part of the main cast.
Yeah.
Which is pretty sweet.
Yeah. So, tell you what, why don't you tell us a little bit about Miss Anna Lamb here as she relates to the show currently?
Oh, heck yeah. So, the original thought I had behind it was we were trying to expand the main cast, and I always wanted to see more of like a plus size character that wasn't a mom, wasn't the butt of the joke, but like a genuine character, because like it's like growing up as like, a small chunky baby, right? The only representation I got of like chunky people were like, it was either soup or you were a mom or like a grandma, and it's just like, that's cool, but like, there's more to like, being chunky than that.
Right.
The original thought I had for her, I think like we were going off of the basis of like oh, there has to be like a female like co thing of like how Janice Rabbit is like Johnny's opposite, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the thing, Chelsea is Chucky's opposite, all that. And I'm like, okay, Luca Bacon has one, but I don't want to make her like a pig though. And then I realized we don't have any sheep.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
We had all these farm characters. We didn't have any sheep. I'm like, can we have, like, be a sheep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's here's your first drawing of Louisiana on a lamb right there.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Oh yeah. We got it. So
no.
If everyone gets to see my Chucky that looks like a baked bean.
Oh, don't worry. We got it. We got time. I'm sure we'll show it. So
I would like to point out I am not part of like making the characters like look Chuckified. It's just the idea I had to get out.
Yeah.
Like the original idea for her was she was going to be a farmer.
Mm-hmm.
I know that, and then we shifted to like more of a production thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure not to spoil anything, Michael.
No, you're fine. You're okay. If it gets to we already talked about how she started. Yeah. She got hired on as the caterer and the cook, and now she's a seamstress, and because So yeah.
I do find it funny though. So her name. So like we have the characters where it's like LL and like CC, like their names. And the reason why she goes by Anna is because I'm pretty sure that like if she went by like Louise, it kind of get confusing with Louis.
Yeah.
So just Anna is kind of it.
Yeah, so we named her Louisiana, and we just use Anna for short.
Louisiana Lamb.
Louisiana Lamb.
A Southern Belle, but you better not hit her. She's gonna be loud.
Oh Lord!
Don't mess with the Southern Belle. It's gonna get loud pretty quick.
Oh good Lord! Well, there you go. Yes, she's quite adorable, our little lamb.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we love Anna. So we have some really fun ideas that we want to do for her, and she again we what do you think of her voice that we casted for her, Chloe DiCioso? Careful, she may be listening.
I don't remember who that is. I'm gonna be honest. Oh. Hi, I'm the goldfish of the group. I don't remember anyone.
Are you the one that ran away from Bob?
What's a Bob?
It's a joke in the chat here. I'm trying to be funny. Continue. Sorry.
What's a Bob?
It's okay.
It's a type of haircut, actually.
Oh yeah, I know that one because I don't have that.
It's also what you call a guy with no arms and no legs in the middle of a body of water.
True.
Well, is it a pineapple?
A Bob, but yeah. So Anna Lamb. So what are you looking forward to the most with seeing Anna Lamb in the show? Like what are like?
So I have half my family is like redneck, so I'm very excited to see the like Southern hospitality that she gives, or just like Freddy's doing something rude and she just like does the nicest thing, but it's just like, oh bless your heart. It's just like I don't feel like I got the same feeling like my mother says it.
What?
I don't. Something sus. I'm trying to do Freddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when Southern people say "bless your heart," not always a good thing.
Oh, bless your heart.
That's true.
That's what I say.
Better than saying "damn your hide." I tell you what. I've gotten that one before. Damn you! Like, oh, shoot.
My favorite one is what was it? I bet your mother brings the napkins to the gatherings, doesn't she? Like a jab at her cooking.
Yeah. I had someone say, "Nice shirt. What'd you do with the rest of the tablecloth?" That hurt my feelings. That was my cousin who said that to me too. That was really mad. That was really.
Oh yeah.
Really
my Theo, my uncle, he made a funny comment. It was he's like, yeah, no, sometimes we had to go down the Air Force base to get some of your lady relatives like undergarments. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, they're the only place you can get airbags. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, that's savage, but
right?
Okay, well, there you go. So
Uncle I'll be like that sometimes.
Oh, well, that's family gatherings for you, I suppose. But,
oh, you just gave me a great idea. I'm gonna add another character you're gonna be annoyed about.
Okay, well, there you go. And on that note, we still got 2.5 minutes. Shoot, okay. We're breaking up the live stream episode this time into different episodes for uploads on the main channel to get people hooked.
Oh, for the Tiki Talkies?
Yeah, for that too, yeah.
I love how well put she is now for her design.
Yes,
Yes,
Tino.
Tino is a master at drawing clothes. I could never.
We're not wed!
Yeah, he does a fantastic job, actually. He is definitely our lead Chuckifier, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, that's Anna Lamb. I'm really excited about what she's going to do for the show. Let us know who you want us to talk about in the next episode here, gang. In the meanwhile, if you haven't done so already, just remember that we do our live streams every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. For those of you who are not watching live, we will be back with our next character. And don't go away. We'll be right back in just a minute. Hang on 1 second. I'm trying to find where's the BRB? There we go.
What kind of film department are you running down there, Fox?
Oh, come on, I just bought there.
We need a clean slate.
I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
I'm starting to think that maybe what it takes to be a famous director just isn't in me after all.
Hey,
And,
Chucky.
I'm rambling a bit, aren't I? Here we go.
Well, good night. Wait, what are you doing? Don't touch that. No, stop it!
This is ridiculous. I ain't washed up yet. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get rid of Freddy Fox.
Cheese and crackers. What are you putting in this water, kid?
Soap?
Soap and water? Like a clean soup. I love it.
Oh.
Keep up the great work, kid.
Ooh.
Attention, everyone. I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
We already know Chucky, Miss Chelsea.
We sure do. Fair Duncan, best janitor this side of the reefer. Righteous.
Oh, right. Well, you may have known him as the janitor, but now...
Oh, Chuck! You ain't leaving, is you? You was me best mate!
I thought I was your best mate.
No, he's the new co-director.
Oh, well,
Okay.
now I'm just embarrassed.
I always thought he was some kind of rat.
Lovely.
Thanks for the fanfare. Hi kids, Chucky Chicken here. Remember when you're trick-or-treating, be sure that you only go to neighborhoods and areas that you know really, really well. Miriam.
You were right, Chucky. These Halloween traditions are so much fun. I'm so glad I get to experience them for the first time. Especially with you.
I'm all too happy to celebrate with you, Chelsea. Why don't we take a picture to commemorate the evening? Chelsea, it's getting awful late. Why don't we head for home?
Oh, Chucky, just one more house, please.
Oh, what the hey? One more won't be the death of me.
Oh, good, because there's the house right there.
The old Grayson Manor! Chelsea, isn't there any other place we could go?
It's the only house in town we haven't been to yet. You're not afraid, are you? it raining.
Yeah, he did. He said around midnight it was supposed to rain cats and dogs.
I don't see any cats or dogs.
It's an expression.
Whatever. Just rap on the door.
You rap on the door. Whoa, nobody's there. Time to head back.
Wait, Chucky, look.
Chelsea, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, come on, Chucky. I doubt we are in any real danger.
If you say so.
Good evening.
Very funny, Chucky.
What?
Don't play games with me, Chucky Chicken. I know it was you who said...
Good evening.
Who said that?
That was not you.
Welcome, fowlish mortals, to Grayson Manor. I am your host, your ghost host. Kindly step this way. We seldom have visitors, and there is much to see in this delightfully dilapidated place.
Thanks anyway, but we gotta get going home.
I'm afraid there's no turning back now.
Huh?
Do not be frightened prematurely. You shall not be harmed, but you also shall not leave without a proper tour of our home. Now, let us begin.
Wonderful!
And we're back, folks.
And that's when I hit him over the head with a chair. Hello.
Uh-huh. Well.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what I'm doing. We're talking characters here on the show today. Going through just some proper bios with some art, something that's kind of long overdue. And I know we've talked about him before, but for the people who have no idea about him currently, I think it's important that we go ahead and bring on our lead antagonist onto the show. So
the best boy. Look at him.
Yes. So we have Freddy Fox. And again, another really great, accurate interpretation of a scene from the show.
Who made this one?
I drew it, and then Tino chuckified it, and then I inked and colored it.
Yeah, and then I colored in the background.
Yeah.
And then I added
all the lighting and stuff.
Yeah, let me see if I can actually find the proper full... Oh, here it is. Excuse me. There's the full piece right there.
Working for WWE, happy. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Which is super cool. Wait, what?
Working for WWE, happy somebody. So like, shh, don't tell anybody.
For heaven's sake. So yeah, Freddy Fox. He is the original baddie of Chucky Chicken. He has been around since the beginning, since 2008. One of the main characters, of course, of the show. We'll go ahead and showcase what he used to look like back in the day. There's our boy sneaking around.
That's it. That's his full design.
No, this was
Can you imagine?
Oh my god, that'd be hysterical. This was for the title card, and it was really fun recreating the look and feel like black and white 20s in cartoons and.
Yeah.
So, and there's Freddy, the whole design. He hasn't really changed a whole lot. I mean, if you put on a suit on him, I mean, it's pretty much Freddy.
It looks like you stretched out his torso, but it, like, busted his kneecaps from its, like, current design, because he's always slouching.
Well, yeah, you're kind of right. Should we go into a little bit of the history of Freddy throughout the show, or should we just talk about? Because I think it's kind of
Freddy
important.
back then was like a very one-dimensional character.
Yeah.
Swiper, no swipe.
Yeah, like he was basically there just to try and eat Chucky, very Briar Fox.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty much like 1930s Brer Fox. Like,
yeah.
Let's see if I can find a picture of him. Here we go. We'll go this one. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of creativeness there. But he literally lived in a tent in the woods in a cave.
Yeah.
And he wanted...
I like that he put a tent in a cave. Already fully sealed.
Right. And back in those days, he actually had his original henchman was going to be this little kid named Kenny Kitten, who was sort of like the lost soul of the barnyard, and he just tagged along.
It was me. It was I was foretold from the beginning.
You kind of were, actually. He was very sassy and very, very much like, I don't want to do this. And he'd be like, you got to do what you're told, you know. And he did talk like that. He did have the very stereotypical voice, and I'm not proud of it, but just for transparency, characters evolve, right? And go ahead.
I would like to point out how much, like, he gains, like, he goes up in class for just, like, clothing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man started out naked.
Now he got that Riz. Like, he's got that.
I don't know if he got Riz.
He's gaining Riz. Listen, if you're not part of the Freddy fan club, okay, I don't know what you're doing. Okay? He is, like, just like, he's happy. He's the antagonist. He's the bad guy.
Yeah.
And I would love him still, okay?
I know.
You can fix him. I can make him worse.
No, listen, I'm not going to fix him at all. I'm going to love him just the way he is.
So we had a conversation. So I had to give a lot of credit to my brother because he and I had a car ride and we were talking about the show. Because he was originally the voice of Freddy Fox. And we had a hard conversation. He's like, you know, Mike, I love Freddy, but do we really need to make him like Brer Fox? Because I don't think people are really going to like that. And I'm like, well, what are you thinking? Like, let's talk about it. He says, well, why don't we go back to our Italian roots and why don't we make him a gangster? And I'm like, oh, because that's not going to offend people. But it's like, well, we're Italian, so, you know, we can do this. So we decided to make him a gangster, put him in the fedora, and make him look like he even had the chain and the rings, and we're like, let's back off from that a little bit. He even had a gold tooth in those days, and you know, I'm very thankful. And GB, this looks like a Crash Bandicoot character. Yeah, kind of.
He's got that Riz though.
He I don't know about that Riz, but he's got something. Yeah.
He's got that drip.
I'm not a doctor or anything, but something might be wrong.
That ain't right. That Fox boy ain't
that
right.
boy ain't right.
I'll tell you what. People in the comments, he had bling? He did have bling, yes.
But Dad, look at all his rings and his gold.
Yeah. I really love this version of Freddy that we did. This was kind of like right before the current Freddy that we have. I thought this was super close to what we wanted to do with him and what he ended up being.
Yeah, I think that's probably the closest to his current iteration.
Yeah. So, and because the goal with Freddy was to give him, like, just to. I hate how there's no more like villain characters. There's no more bad guys, right? They're either, you know, redeemed at the end, or they're misunderstood, or what have you. I just want like a Jafar. I want a Scar. I want a Gaston. I want a Maleficent character. Mm-hmm. Like
exactly.
Someone who...
I want a bad guy who will die at the end. And you don't feel bad that they die.
And so we decided to do that with Freddy. We're like, no, we're not going to have him be redeemed. He's just a scumbag that people just hate. And it was a very hard conversation because I know Happy, you wanted to give him his mother and you wanted to have him redeemed, and you were He's just like, the
There
misunderstood
is a
boy.
picture of his mom in the finished piece that you showed earlier.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
there's like a
Yeah.
whole story. Okay, we were trying to. So this is like during like Generation 3, we're trying to come up with like, okay, how do we like layer the characters? Like, we gotta give Freddy a ma. We got it. So it
Yeah,
was
look,
like,
there she is in the garbage pile.
Oh my God, you're 100%. Yep, there she is, right there.
Is that my sandwich?
Yeah.
Boy.
That is fantastic. Yeah,
You
these
have
guys.
no idea how tedious coloring all the lines.
I do understand though. You see, I do art too.
So,
but I
yeah.
understand the pain.
Yeah. But Freddy, we wanted to just have him be like a bad guy. And I'm actually really proud of the fact that we were able to do that. And, he's no nonsense. He's very much Saberwing. What a waste of a good sandwich. Yes.
I know it looks like it would be
Yeah.
perfectly fine to eat.
Yeah. Coffee Cat Dad says, we want a big Jack Horner, an irredeemable monster. Pretty much. Yeah, like...
Oh, you wouldn't shoot a puppy, would you? Yeah, in the face. So what?
Maybe not that bad.
Yeah.
But, definitely...
As bad as our rating will allow.
Yeah, like, I think it'd be fun to have, like, a character who maybe has glimpses of, like, maybe I should change. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Nah!
Everyone else is the problem.
Exactly.
That one, like, Skinnerd clip that's just like,
yeah.
Am I truly out of touch with the youth? No, it's the children who are wrong.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, Xana is in the chat. Hello, Freddy.
Xana.
Freddy breaking the fourth wall, stealing Happy Sandwich, full-on villain right there. 100%. Yes, absolutely.
Like, Freddy's the guy that goes into like the break room and then just eats whatever because it looks good. Just like Rudy walks in like what the heck, man? Like gesturing.
Yeah.
He's like get out of here. Rolls.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, that's a spoiler. You can't say that. That's a spoiler.
Only a spoiler if you point it out.
Oh.
Got him.
I'll edit this out.
No one will.
I'll edit this out.
Gaslight everybody.
Don't
Gaslight
say anything,
everyone.
Chad.
Don't say anything.
But anyway, so Freddy is that he does have his hench weasels, which I can show some artwork of. So let me pull those bad boys up. These guys are a very recent addition to the show, but I gotta tell you, they're probably some of my absolute favorite additions. I don't think I'm in the wrong for saying that. I adore these guys so freaking much. So from left to right, we got Wessel Weasel. We got Stanford Stout. Stoat, excuse me. He is stout, though. And we have Mikey Mink. And these boys are the henchmen of Freddy Fox. And they are voiced by... I gotta get their name right, so give me just a quick second here.
You could easily see this being... But boss, you said you're gonna split the price 50-50. Right. Just
yeah.
50 for me, and then 50 split between you three.
Let's see. Okay, but here's the thing, though. There's 3 of you, so I'm gonna actually have to do this. I'm actually gonna have to take 70. So we're gonna have to do a 70-30. So you guys get the 30, so it's evenly split between yous.
Yes.
Boss, that's so kind.
Voiced amazingly by Dion Mastrangelo and Brian Ress, the creators of Petey and Pyle. I will leave a link to their show in the description. You need to go subscribe to them right now. It's kind of like more of a show that you'd see on like Adult Swim.
Yeah.
But these guys are really fun. And they do the voices of their characters from that show as the Weasels, as I asked them to. And I gotta tell you, they have brought so much life to these guys. It is hysterical. It's so much fun. And my favorite is definitely Wessel, just by his voice alone.
Yeah. Mine's probably either Wessel or Stanford.
I love the way he talks. You know, he's so perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, Wessel. Hey, what are you guys doing? And nothing. We're waiting for Freddy. Oh, okay. You guys want me to call something? No, man, we don't like to play with you no more. What? Why?
What did you even say? All I got was, how did he... That's all I heard.
I asked
These
him
three,
if he wanted to play cards.
These three would be sitting in a circle playing cards, each playing a different game. That's how he's like, okay, what you got?
Goldfish.
What do you mean? What are you playing over there? Solitaire.
No, man, it's good. I got all aces, all of them. Look at it. What kind of game you playing there, Mikey? No, man, it's good. Okay, you just do your thing, man.
Hey, you got it. You got any hearts? No, but I got a club for you.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Hey, you got any clubs? Yeah, one big one right here for you. Oh! We're putting that in the show, by the way. That's a bit now.
Yay!
We're doing that, so that's fantastic. I adore that. So yeah, the Weasels, voiced by Brian and Dion, they just add so much to these characters. They are absolutely the best. So freaking good. But yeah, so that is, and you're going to see these guys pretty much messing things up around the studio. They may or may not get caught. Who knows? Kimberly says, they remind me of the Weasels. They kind of remind me of the Beagle Boys and the hyenas from The Lion King.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
I feel like the hyenas from The Lion King is pretty apt.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you know what they are? They're the It's the chipmunks went wrong.
The chipmunks went the alternate universe of the chipmunks. Oh my god.
I told them we should do it.
Yeah. NGB.
What are the words again?
Yeah. NGB says, have fun animating noodles. Oh, we will.
Oh yeah.
We will noodle the heck out of these guys. Mm.
How many noodles? Wait, what kind of noodles are we talking about? Stugazzi? Elbow?
No.
Vermicelli?
Vermicelli?
Vermicelli.
Is Jello a noodle?
Vermicelli.
No.
Ew. You just wow. All right. Tell us how you really feel. Harvey says that the Weasels sort of remind me of the Three Stooges. Yeah, that's kind of what we're going for with these guys, right? We want to inject a lot of that classic 1930s characters and humor into the show. So yeah, they could absolutely be kind of like our nod to the Three Stooges. So I would love to get
we have some cool line art that I finished up from last stream in the Chuck chat on the Discord if you want to go check it out.
Oh yeah, that's right, we do. And speaking of it, I forgot to mention them in the other episodes earlier. But we do have a Discord server, so if you would like to join, look up Chucky Chicken Official on Discord, or there's a link in the description. And if you want to have some fun with us live, you can check it out on the YouTube channel right here every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And also make sure that you leave your comments down below and let us know who you'd like to hear us talk about next in the chat. The Noodle Newsies. Oh,
the Noodle Newsies.
Oh my word. NGB.
Like that.
I do too, actually. So correct me if I'm wrong, but was there a trio of Stooges that were pigs or something? I'm sorry, my memory is hazy.
There wasn't a trio of pigs, but there is a henchman pig who does. He is an antagonist. And
we could talk about him next time.
Yeah.
So maybe next time we'll go into the villains. So. Because again,
well, I mean, we already kind of have.
Well, yeah. Well, like the main baddies, like really talking about.
Yeah.
Talking about.
Well, I mean, Freddy is a main baddie, but all
you know what I mean. Like Freddy's boss, that guy.
Yeah.
These guys are the henchmen.
Yes. So, because for those of you who don't know, and we'll get into a little bit next episode, Freddy Fox is part of the underground organized crime of Featherton that is run out of the Stapley of Napoli, and they are headed up by the main baddie of the entire series, which is none other than this guy right here.
I have a line. I got a good line.
Curry.
Curry is here.
Huh?
Wow.
Yes, me.
You just you tower over everybody in the group chat.
Curry is the tall girl.
Tú es muy
Shit, really? No. Well, my bad.
It's all good. It is.
Remember that drawing I made where I kick open the door? Yeah, this is why. I'm too huge.
Yeah.
You know what? I think let me find that, and then we'll end on that one because we're breaking them up here so we can upload them onto YouTube.
Ah.
Yeah.
I got a bit. Oh, no, I got a bit. No, it's relevant.
It's relevant.
It's
All right.
relevant, I swear.
Say the bit real quick. You got 30 seconds.
Okay. Jeez, boss. Don't you think it's kind of weird? What do you mean what's kind of weird? Well, we're a part of organized crime, right? Shh, not so loud. Why? Well, your office is kind of a dumb, isn't it? Got it. Nailed it.
Rock on, and we'll be right back, so don't go away.
What kind of film department are you running down there, Fox?
Oh, come on, I just bought there.
We need a clean slate.
I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
I'm starting to think that maybe what it takes to be a famous director just isn't in me after all.
Hey,
And,
Chucky.
I'm rambling a bit, aren't I? Here we go. Well, good night.
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh.
And we're back. Oh, hold on. Wrong room. There we go. We're back.
I was so lost. I didn't know where it was.
We are joined now by the amazing Curry Cat. Curry here is one of our lead cleanup artists. How you doing, Curry?
I got home and I bought cookies.
So you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, if you're joining us from last time, we were going through the villains and we left you on that epic cliffhanger of the big boss himself, the one, the only Bruno Bronco, the head of the Stapley of Napoli, a creation of my brother Alex Cook. He is formerly known as the Godfather.
You mean formally?
Wait, your brother or the horse?
Oh, my I mean, kind of both. No, Alex and I were talking about what we wanted to do with Freddy. This is probably around 2017, 2018. And we decided at that point we wanted to basically make Freddy more of Italian and more of a gangster. And he was still paired up. So the first henchman that we wanted to do with Freddy was Kenny Cat, but then we nixed him for Davy Dog because people loved Davy, because we have our other brother, David Lumbert, who just did this really funny, deep voice and just this really great, paired really well with Alex. And they actually recorded this whole little bit of Freddy and Davy that my mother still wants us to animate to, but I don't think we can because it's the original version of Freddy, and unless we did it just for my mom, I don't think we could show it. But that's
they weren't exactly.
Yeah, look at the last episode for more information on that. Anyway, so wait, what happened? What
happened?
Oh. You typed up something and you looked so sad. So I was like, what's going on? What's with the sad face?
No te preocupes. No te
There.
preocupes, no te
There,
preocupes.
don't worry about it.
Yo necesito agua. Lo siento. Un momento.
This is me coming at you, distracting us from stream.
Yeah, okay, pretty much. Anyway,
That's what's really strangleable right now.
right. So Alex and I we're huge fans of the Godfather, the Marlon Brando, and a Freudian slip there. We're very big fans of the Godfather film, the first one, and Alex said we need to do like a Godfather spoof, and I'm like, okay, what would we do? It's like, well, why don't we have like this horse, this stallion who is the main guy in charge, and he has this pig who's sort of like Luca Brasi, right? And that was the beginnings of Luca Bacon. And I gave the horse the name of the god fodder, because fodder is something that you feed to a horse, and it was a really fun little pun, or portmanteau, whatever. And it worked. And Alex wrote up this really fun thing with the Godfather and Freddy and Luca Bacon. And ironically enough, it was the piece that was used for the audition for Freddy, for Ted to do Freddy Fox, Jacob Keane to do Bruno Bronco. And yeah, so those two got the part from reading that little monologue and that little scene. And I thought it was super cool. And are you muted, Elias, or is it happy?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll play it, but eventually, let me show you the original design of the Godfather, and you'll see why we needed to change it. Because let's just say I took some liberty. Oh, do I not even have the? Oh, there it is. Okay, I do. I was worried there. I was like, do I not have the original? There we go. So this was the original version of the Godfather. I'm not even gonna lie. It literally was
the better to sneak ideas.
It was Horace Horse Collar with a mustache and hair.
Oh my God, his nose.
So I wanted to make it close to like that era of.
I love his nose.
Yeah. So then I actually had my friend Mike Greathouse do a redesign of the character, and this is what he redesigned him into. More of a, statured guy, because I told him, like, I want this guy to look like, I want him to kind of be like Shere Khan from Tailspin, right?
Oh my God, his chin.
Thank you, Curly. So
I love it.
Yeah, I do too. Like, here's another version of Bruno Bronco that I kind of like.
I wonder if might have been some kind of inspiration here. That's me getting ready to mock Mike's laugh.
You're in the middle of the mafia meeting. This guy slides you this look. What do you do?
This guy reaches out and touches your hand gently. What do you do?
Oh my God! Stop! You gotta compete.
Do it. It's good content.
Stop! No. Oh, so anyway, stop it! Here's another version of the Godfather from the first take. Not as good as.
Now you see, what I like about crime is that I don't have to pay taxes.
Oh, he does look like Groucho Marx. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something, boys. We're gonna go down there and make some whoopee. So finally, we made so my brother was like, I absolutely hate these designs. And I'm like, okay, what would you do? And he said, well, I'd base it off of our grandpa. So I split the difference, and I took a picture of our grandpa, and I gave him, Art Grandpa's hair and the bushy eyebrows and kind of the same color. And I kind of split the difference with this version of Bruno Bronco. And this was the character for a very, very long time. We did two more redesigns. This was the one right before.
Yeah, that was this is the one that I did prior to Tino chuckifying him a bit more. I still really like how his face turned out here.
I do too. It was a very cool design, I will say. But then of course Tino came up with this. He gave him a tail. We weren't sure how we felt about the tail.
I mean, to be fair, he is a horse.
He is a horse. And he did have, if you think about it, did he have a tail in the original design? Let me go back and look.
I don't think so.
He did. He did. So it actually worked. So yeah. And then we ended up nixing the tail, but we do like this design a whole lot more. And again, I gave him a picture of my grandpa. He added little bits like the horseshoe, really refined him a little bit more and nailed him as the character that we know and love. And yes, he is the true Godfather. So his voice is done by Jacob M. Keane doing a spot on Tony J impression. It's kind of scary how good he does it. Let me see if I can. I'll tell you what. I will play you the audio because I still have the audition that he did. Oh, we lost a subscriber between the time that we started and now.
Shush, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, all right, moving on. So let me see if I can find. Well, I'll just edit that bit out later too. The audition that they did for both Freddy and Bruno, and here we'll just use this one because this does not have the. Yeah, let me. Should I share? Here? I'll share it with you guys too, so you can. I don't think this will pop up on the stream, so at least I hope not.
I mean, it shouldn't.
It shouldn't, but all right. So here's the audio.
Oh.
Of the audition here.
Oh.
Yo, Freddy. The boss has been expecting you. I hope you got it right this time. He's in a dreadful mood.
Yeah, what else is new?
Hey, boss. Freddy Fox is here for you.
Thank you, Luca. You can go.
Okay, boss, you need me, I'm outside.
Luca, what did I say about that? It disgusts me.
I'm sorry, Godfather. It's my allergies, honest. No disrespect.
I know, Luca. You're a good pig. Now, allow us to discuss in private. Do you have what I sent you for?
Well, you know, boss, it's like this, see?
Answer the question. Yes or no?
Yes and no?
When I told you I was gonna call upon you to do a service for me, I did not expect you to fail so miserably. Now you tell me, and it better be good, why my ice cream cone looks like it was dragged through the dirt and half-eaten, no less.
Well, you see, boss, somebody put a hit out on us today.
A hit?
It was a little darker.
Oh, no, just when we got things settled with the raccoon family.
Me?
Who put it out? Was it the weasels from the west side or the skunks on the east side?
No, boss, it was none of them. It was some chicken guy.
So you're saying we have a chicken putting a hit out on the family? Oh, the nerve of those feathery fools. From this day to the end of our days, our job is not done till we be eating barbecue chicken wings.
Oh.
Do I make myself clear?
You can count on me, Godfather.
I know this audio. You made me so
I did. I did make you storyboard.
I
to
did.
it.
I did.
I
make you storyboard it.
Question.
Yes.
Why were we listening to that?
Well, because we're doing a character breakdown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and we're just talking about like the history of the
this
character.
is the first time Stream gets to hear Bruno.
No. I just toned out for a bit. I like disassociated, so I had no
Oh
idea.
no,
what
that's
we were
okay.
doing.
Yeah, we're breaking up the stream into bite-sized episodes to upload onto YouTube. So, and that was part. Yeah, that's why we took that break. So, but yeah, so I really wanted him to have that Tony J voice, and when I heard Jacob do it, I was like, oh my god, I need to bring you on board to do it. And I haven't spoken to him in a little while just because we haven't really needed him, because Bruno doesn't appear in the pilot, or does he? But yeah, after his audition, I was like, sold. You're Bruno Bronco forever. Like nothing can take that away, unless he quits. But yeah, Bruno. So Bruno is like cutthroat. He is very much like. He's the heavy. So do we want to give a little bit of the lore, Elias? Do we want to do that real quick, or?
Nah.
No?
Let's save the Bruno lore for a later date.
Okay.
Bruno lore may come with spoilers.
That's true. Well, while we have a little bit of time left, let's show the other lackey, or the lackey to Bruno. The real...
Lackey?
No.
Mario?
No. Luca. Luca 2.
Oh, yeah. He changed sides. That's right.
That's right. So, Luca Bacon, I'm actually kind of excited to show off these, so. This was my first attempt at Luca Bacon.
Why does he look different?
The stance on this man.
Why is he built like
I love that he has this powerful stance, but he looks very like, I don't know, man.
All right, I guess somebody have to clock your lights out, I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just getting paid, okay? That's why I'm here.
Right. So this
I love his little sausage.
Yeah, I'm so thankful you caught that. Oh, thank you. Oh, mwah, that's perfect. So that was the original design, and I thought, you know what, let's kind of bring it back to the 30s a little bit more, and we made him based off of Oliver Hardy. Complete with
like the weird elbow and knee nipples.
Well, that was like a 30s thing, you know.
I know.
I just
that doesn't mean it was good.
So, and then my very good friend Brian Finley did a complete redesign of the character, and came up with this version of
Generation 3.
Yes.
That's right.
Of Luca.
Oh, that's a mood.
And the
That's
thing
smile.
is, then at this point, the character kind of really diverged back into being part of the main cast.
Right.
And at this point, he went through a few different names.
Yep.
Because
do you want me to
basically split the character in two to have both of these things? But yeah, Mike, you go tell that story.
Okay. My brother hated Luca Bacon and what we turned him into, and it was kind of a really sour point, because we did the pilot, we did the whole thing, and we were, animaticing, and we were kind of making tweaks and everything. And I showed my brother, and he goes, "What did you do to Luca?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "I hate him. You destroyed. That's not Luca Bacon. That is not my pig." I'm like, "Oh." And like we had it was this huge argument, and he was so passionate about it. He's like, "I had all of this planned, and you ruined it." And so we had this big discussion, and he says, "We can't do the Godfather thing anymore because you changed it." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" "Yes, we can. We'll just make a different pig." And so I put Elias on the phone with my brother, and my brother explained the whole situation to him, and Elias goes, "Yeah, we can do that."
Yeah.
Saberwing hashtag.
A very long conversation, and I'm just like, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. And so he was like, okay. So he had to change the name of the pig formerly known as Luca into, it was Bill
Hampshire for a
Bill
bit.
Hampshire for a little bit, which I hated. And now it's Abe Hogsley. And the reason why is because this is the guy voiced by Some Call Me Johnny. And John loved the fact that out of all the characters on the cast, he was the only one who didn't have an alliterative name. Right? Because there's Chucky Chicken, Freddy Fox, Louie Loon, Luca Bacon. And he loved that. He's like, I love the fact that he's the only one that doesn't have a alliterative name. So I'm like, great. I have to keep that now. I even had a conversation with this, like, no, dude, it's fine. You don't have to do that. I'm like, yes, I do. You have no idea. So then we changed him to Bill Hampshire and then Abe Hogsley. And Luca, he got himself a big old redesign. And we based him off of the character of Paulie from Analyze This and Luca Brasi from The Godfather. Here's my first take. Not a big fan. didn't
Why does he look pouty?
He's very pouty.
His lips are so full.
Yeah, it didn't turn out well. So then
it's my turn on the Xbox.
It's right. So then I did a second pass, and this was, kind of close. Alex hated the curly at the back, and, he's like, I don't like this. And so then finally Tino took it, and he said, that doesn't strike fear into the hearts of the Featherton residents. Let me have a go at it. And boy, howdy, when I showed this to Alex, he just straight up said, perfect. This is Luca Bacon. So, and with that being said, we have about 25 seconds left of this particular episode. So if you're not watching live, make sure to tune in Thursday nights at 6:30 p.m. Central Time to watch us live. And we'll be right back with another character on this thing that we're doing, this little breakdown of all of our characters on the show. And we'll be right back.
What kind of film department are you running down there, Fox?
Oh, come on. I just bought there.
We need a clean slate.
I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
I'm starting to think that maybe what it takes to be a famous director just isn't in me after all.
Hey,
And,
Chucky.
I'm rambling a bit, aren't I? Here we go. Well, good night.
Wait, what are you doing? Don't touch that. No, stop it!
This is ridiculous. I ain't washed up yet. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get rid of Freddy Fox.
Cheese and crackers. What are you putting in this water, kid?
Soap?
Soap and water? Like a clean soup. I love it.
Oh.
Keep up the great work, kid.
Ooh.
Attention, everyone. I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
We already know Chucky, Miss Chelsea.
We sure do. Fair Duncan best janitor this side of the reefer. Righteous.
Oh, right. Well, you may have known him as a janitor, but now...
Oh, Chuck! You ain't leaving, is you? You was me best mate!
I thought I was your best mate.
No, he's the new co-director.
Oh, well, okay.
Welcome back, folks. This is our character breakdown of Chucky Chicken, Films of a Feather. If you're just joining us, welcome back to the show. And for those of you who have been watching us live, thank you for your patience. I hope you've been enjoying this version of the show. I know it is quite a bit different, but I promise you, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun doing it this way. All right, next character, gang. Who are we talking about?
Let's talk about classic character Philip.
Tommy Turkey, good idea. All right, so good old Tommy Turkey, the man, the myth, the legend himself. He is one of the original characters of the show. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and show you the first incarnation of this old being here.
The amount of inside jokes of this character is ridiculous, and I can't say any of the inside jokes on the stream.
So this was the original version of Tommy Turkey as he appeared in 2008. He was so Tommy was based off of my father, Tom Cook. I named him after my dad and my late grandpa, and my dad always said, you know, draw buff characters, like make them strong. Like I want to see muscles. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that for Tommy. I'm gonna make him, I'm gonna give him, because every character that was tough had that, I call it the reverse goalpost stand.
Yeah.
Like the Popeye anchor arms. And, yep, and he had the derby hat and the scowl, and that was Tommy Turkey. He was originally voiced by a professor in college by the name of Frank Acton. If you're watching this, Uncle Frank, we love you. And shout out to all of my folks from the Illinois Institute of Art in Schaumburg. Ilis, woo! R.I.P. Ilis. He was originally... So when I created the show, he was the landlord of everyone who lived in the barnyard, and he owned the Tommy Turkey the Tommy Turkey apartment coops, and he would walk around with the newspaper, delivering the mail, and just checking in on everybody. And Tommy rented out to Chucky and Louie in one apartment. In the middle apartment was Chelsea, then named Helen Hen, and her mama, Mama Chicken. And in apartment number 3, because there were only 3 rooms in this particular coop, were the Badgers, Barry and Bernie. Actually, no, it was just Barry, because we had killed off Bernie. That's why he hated Freddy so much. Because again,
Freddy killed Bernie.
Yeah, because again, Freddy was like trying to eat everybody, so he got Bernie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Canon Freddy E.
Well, he used to. You're gonna need another $50 this month. Real shame if something happened to your water pressure. We actually did an improv of Tommy actually owning his luxury coupe with Mike Pollock as... Oh, so yeah, I'll get to that in a second. So the character evolved a little bit more. Here's another cool version of classic Tommy here with the newspaper. So I wasn't just blowing smoke. And I had this weird thing where I gave the characters 3 toes.
Yeah, ugh. I'm not a fan of the 3-toed era.
Yeah, so we're not talking about the 3 toes anymore. So he went ahead and he had a little bit of an update, and we made him a little bit chunkier. Let me see if I can find a good version of... here we go. Well, this one's black and white, but there he is, Tommy Turkey. Again, very much inspired by Pig Lake Pete, Foghorn Leghorn. I wanted him to be very rough and tough, and those characters to me are rough, and he was supposed to be the gentle giant. Here's another fun picture of him with very I was great with colors back then. Let me tell you, look at this. This mwah, beauty.
You missed a spot.
I did! Oh no! Oh no! That's forever too. Oh no!
Live on YouTube.com.
Oh god. Anyway,
why does his left side look bulgy?
Because I was not a good artist back then, and I didn't understand perspective.
If you remove that one line going down, it'd be just like man got tum tum.
Yeah. So I tried to do something different with Tommy, and I tried to make him look like an actual turkey. That was a mistake. that was very much a mistake. That was horrible.
We don't talk about those.
We don't talk about this. No, we don't. So then I did a very quick about face and went ahead and made this version of Tommy that wore pants for some reason.
Well, he wears pants now.
He does. You're right. So he wore shorts. I don't understand why. I did try it without pants. It kind of looked better. Just sort of, kind of. But anyway, it was around this time that I was looking for a new voice for Tommy, and I reached out. I had interviewed Mike Pollock when I was in college, so I reached out to him again, and he was a very, very sweet, and he agreed to do it. He said he was going to do 5 lines, and he did, and it was for The Barn Dance, which was a cartoon that I never finished because an ex of mine voiced Chelsea. We redesigned her and made her look more like my ex-girlfriend. Words of the wise: never design a leading lady around a girlfriend unless you're gonna marry them. If you don't have a ring, don't, because if you Chucky almost died because like it was horrible. But anyway.
Now I got a pro tip.
Yeah.
I'll go find a ring real quick. I'll be right back.
So, but then eventually we went ahead and we updated the character. This was one of the last versions that I helped totally design. Again, I wanted to actually make him a bad guy at one point, and this was sort of the look that we went. It was pretty close. But then Tino came in and was like, hold my beer, and helped redesign. Let me see if I can actually find the concept art here that Tino did, because it's really, really cool what he did. So here we go. Found it. So I asked Tino to go ahead and draw the characters in his version, and he did a pretty good start, right? But then he did this version of Tommy, and I was like, oh my lord, that's a chunky fella. We got to use him. And so we redesigned Tommy around his version of the character. I think it turned out really well.
Yeah,
yeah.
Man,
it's kind of the version we've been using since.
Right.
Man built like the lips tool.
So again, Brian Finley came and did this really amazing render of the character, gave him pinstripe pants, and just really kind of perfected the look of the overall geometry of the character. He's pretty much the same from the face down in the geometry. But then when we were putting him into the world of the 1930s, Elias here busted out his book of all these awesome character costumes and designs from the 30s, and bada boom, bada bing, we got the old bird that we have today.
Yeah,
which is pretty rad.
Smoking is bad. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, he smokes a cigar. He's not getting rid of it. Don't ask.
Yeah.
Like Stogie stays. So Tommy is very old school. He is, he's a product of the last century. Born in the 1880s, grew up in the teens, got through the First World War. Grew up as a song plugger, which back in those days was basically you played your ukulele and you performed a song in a little shop. That's how you got money back then. It was before radio and before all this other, technological stuff. And then eventually he fell in love with the idea of the motion pictures, and along with his wife Sylvia and his sister Teresa, they formed Tough Cluck. They formed Tough Cluck Studios in 1924 and started making movies since. And actually, when we see Tommy for the first time, he actually looks kind of like his old self. I wanted to bring back the older design of Tommy when he was slim and trim. So, yeah, that's kind of what we did, which is really great. some instances occur if you've watched the older streams and you know exactly what I'm talking about. But we'll save that for another stream, another breakdown. And he falls into this depression, and things happen at the studio that aren't exactly the best, and it's kind of sad. And but hopefully things will get better.
Yeah.
So we love Tommy. Tommy is
Tommy easily one of the crew favorites.
Yes. What about you guys? What do you think of the old bird?
I like the chonk. I like to think that like as like life went on for him, like because you know like happiness makes you fat, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, just like Tommy, you got any words to say about your weight right now? This isn't weight. This is happiness. It's just I got a lot of it.
Well, maybe he hides it well. Well, yeah. Well, you'll see later in the series Cat Fox. In all the promo stuff, he's not depressed. Like he's a pretty happy guy. Kind of an angry guy. You know,
has a temper.
He does have a temper. He's that Brooklynite turkey. You know, like he doesn't take prisoners. He is a boss, and he's no nonsense, and that's what I think a lot of people love about him. So,
isn't that?
Thank you.
It was a compliment, all right.
Yeah, I take it all.
Do your health.
Okay. Don't argue. Don't do yelling.
I'm gonna start a fight.
No fighting. Stop.
No fighting. Mom and Dad fight.
Oh my gosh. NGP, Thanksgiving must be awkward with him. We have done a lot of different promos of him celebrating Thanksgiving. Let me see if I can find one of my favorites. He was on merch for a little while too. Here it is. He does not like Thanksgiving. He, because people dress up as turkeys, and he just really hates it. So this is probably an accurate depiction of him. Just a cranky guy who doesn't like when people dress up as a turkey, and especially he hated Louie Loon back in the day because Louie would shirk out on the rent, and he was always on the hunt for Louie. So I like this picture because it's kind of the culmination of the old lore brought into the modern day.
Yeah.
So yeah, that he's committing murder. So yeah, that's a good old Tommy Turkey. I like I said, I love the character. He is. I like this pose of him too. This is kind of This is a very poignant picture of him. Chelsea would be walking next to him.
Yeah.
In the pose too, but so yeah, that's Tommy. He has been around since the beginning as well, so
a very poignant character in the show.
Yeah.
Yes, big boy.
Yeah, I guess I got.
I think that's about it for Tommy.
That's pretty much, yeah. I mean, like he's such an important character in the show, right? Like we're gonna grow with him. I will say this: Tommy Turkey really had a lot of lore built into him thanks to Uncle Al. Al actually went and wrote this really amazing treatment for the character, basically breaking down like everything about him, and I thought it was so cool what he did with him. Let me see if I can find a little bit of it and share it with y'all, because it's really special what he did, because he took this character and gave him a heart.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what we needed to do with him, because I didn't want to just do another Big Bad Pete, right?
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to do something fun. I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to give him a little bit more of a personality, and I wanted him to be you know, and Al was able to do that. Like, he took the character and just knocked it out of the park. I'm trying to find the thing in question here, so bear with me here. Sorry, going through some stuff for a super secret project that he brought us onto. But anyway, he was the one who said, you know, maybe Tommy is tired of all of the stuff that's been going on throughout the years. Like, he is an old film guy and he's seeing everything in the industry and it's kind of taken a toll on him. And, you know, maybe it would be best if, like, we went that direction. Like, maybe Chucky comes in and he kind of reminds Tommy of a younger version of himself. And that was super cool. It was a really great take on it. I will find it and I will share it with you later. But yeah, that's kind of what we've done with Tommy Turkey. Gave him this great personality of, like, he's sort of a grizzled soul, right? Because a lot of people, like, he is the perfect example of, like, remembering your why, right? He was the guy where it's like, you know, he had his dream. Life kind of kicked him in the face and brought him to a low point, and now there are people in his life that are trying to make it better. He's still holding on to the past, but he's also kind of trying to make his way into the future. And by the end of the series, you're going to see a pretty dramatic transformation in him. It's going to be very, very cool. And Mike is going to do an amazing job as the character. Like, there really is no other voice that I can think of for Tommy Turkey than Mike Pollock. And I've stuck to the guns with that. And he's been just a consummate professional. We love working with him. He's a very sweet guy. And I'm very excited. Maybe in another stream we can play that little improv that he did as the old school Tommy Turkey with Freddy Fox, Luca Bacon, trying to clean up an apartment building, because I think that would be really fun to just re-listen to and replay. Because we did a couple of those. Happy was there. We did a couple of really fun improv sessions, and and he really added so much to him and really brought the character to life in a way that I don't think anybody else really could have. So, Tommy Turkey and Louie are like Uncle Phil and Jed. I mean, kind of.
Is he gonna take Chucky under his wing?
Leave. Kill me. I'm glad they got your life.
I was faking it.
Oh.
Bro. Okay.
On that note.
Anyways.
I don't know. I thought it was a pretty obviously fake laugh.
Well, all right. Well, anyway.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. My feelings. Feelings are so.
Would you rather I lie?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Damn, Elias cut his heart out with a spoon.
Sorry.
Oh,
that laugh might have been a fake, but my snort was real.
that was fantastic. So anyway, for those of you who are not watching this live, thank you for watching, and make sure that you hit that like button if you really enjoyed this. Leave a comment on who you would like to hear us talk about in another stream, and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. We go live every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time right here on our YouTube channel. Follow Chucky on all of the social medias. Everything will be linked down below, including a link to our Discord server, which you can join and get to hang out with all of the Chucketeers. That's right, you're called Chucketeers. I love you, so you're taking that name. Anyway, but with all that being said, we got one more, I think, that we're going to do, and then we're going to wrap it up and call it a night. So we will be right back in just a minute. So hang tight, folks.
the film department are you running down there, Fox?
Oh, come on, I just bought there.
We need a clean slate.
I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
I'm starting to think that maybe what it takes to be a famous director just isn't in me after all.
Hey,
And,
Chucky.
I'm rambling a bit, aren't I? Here we go.
Well, good night. Wait, what are you doing? Don't touch that. No, stop it!
This is ridiculous. I ain't washed up yet. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get rid of Freddy
Cheese and crackers. What are you putting in this water, kid?
Soap?
Soap and water. Like a clean soup. I love it.
Oh.
Keep up the great work, kid.
Ooh.
Attention, everyone. I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
We already know Chucky, Miss Chelsea.
We sure do. Fair Duncan best janitor this side of the reefer. Righteous.
Oh, right. Well, you may have known him as the janitor, but now...
Oh, Chuck! You ain't leaving, is you? You was me best mate!
I thought I was your best mate.
No, he's the new co-director.
Oh, well, okay.
Now I'm just embarrassed.
I always thought he was some kind of rat.
Lovely.
Thanks for the fanfare. Hi kids, Chucky Chicken here. Remember when you're trick-or-treating, be sure that you only go to neighborhoods and areas that you know really, really well. Near him up.
You were right, Chucky. These Halloween traditions are so much fun. I'm so glad I get to experience them for the first time. Especially with you.
Aw. I'm all too happy to celebrate with you, Chelsea. Why don't we take a picture to commemorate the evening? Chelsea, it's getting off.
That's a great question. Welcome back. We're back on. So, all right. Let's see. Who are we gonna do next?
Well, I mean, we can just chill with the chat for a little more.
Do you want to make this the last one of the series and then just kind of keep this as like a private thing for them?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do that. I think that'll work. Okay, so this one is not going to be going out to people. We'll pick it up next time with another episode. But, so, guys, what did you think of this version of the podcast? Are you guys excited to see it split up throughout the week and see the re-uploads? Or do you like it when we just go straight through? Yes, privacy. This one is not going to go out to anybody. This is just for those who want to watch.
This is just for you guys.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? Good idea? Bad idea? Don't ever do this again?
We're definitely gonna be like tweaking how we do things because we just want to make it easier for us to like split up the streams so that we can like upload proper episode type thing.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because I've been thinking about it for a long time, and you know, as much as I love doing the live streams, there is something to be said for having like weekly uploads ready to go for people so they can tune in and they can see what they miss, and just to get people excited about the show, right? Because again, there's really not that many people who tune in. Not that we don't love the people who do. We love all 15 of you. Like, truly, we do.
All
And
15 of you.
I'm
There's
looking
more
at
than 15 people.
well, it went down to 13, but that's okay. I'm watching the congruent viewers, but yeah. But you guys are the best. And by the way, Billy California, I did get your message. I will make sure to get this out to Tino so we can draw your character. The requests are a little backed up right now, so we're trying to, catch up with those. And as soon as we get them, then we go, oh my goodness, Brando Tooney. Hello, nice to see you. You're a first-time viewer, I believe. Nice to see you. Good, welcome to the show. Very, very cool. So, I believe it works to keep your channel live if you upload parts of the live stream. Thank you, Yellow Shirt Fellow. That means a lot. So yeah, we'll do this, and I think it'll be kind of fun. Maybe we won't do as many breakups like this time. I think this was just like a thought experiment to see how long we can get away with doing this, and what we're able to do. And but if you like the character, but I know we've done these exact characters verbatim like multiple times, and like Ibby's gonna watch this tomorrow and go, didn't you guys already do this?
Maybe.
So next time we're gonna talk about different characters. We're not gonna talk about Tommy. We're not gonna talk about Freddy. We're not gonna talk about Louie. We're
gonna be talking about more incidental characters, and
right?
Maybe some characters that we're still cooking up, trying to finish off.
Maybe. And definitely we got to talk about Chucky a little bit, because I don't think we talk about him a lot. So, which is kind of, believe it or not, I'll share with you guys a little story. When Tom Ruger was first brought onto the project, I gave him a concept packet and I told him a little bit about the show. And he asked me, who is Chucky Chicken? And I could not give him a straight answer. And he told me, because I started going into a little bit of his trace, and he goes, okay, that's cool, but who is Chucky Chicken? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, think of Bugs Bunny. What comes to mind when you think of Bugs Bunny? I go, and he says, I'll give you three things. He's a trickster, he's cool, and he's a wabbit. I'm like, oh. And from those three words, you could understand exactly who Bugs Bunny is. He's a winner. He never, he's cool as a cucumber throughout adversity. He is a star, and but he's still a wabbit. He still lives in a hole, and he still is hunted by people. So that kind of forced me to think about who Chucky Chicken is and what makes him different than other characters out there. Because, yeah, he is kind of an everyman. But what makes him special and what makes him different? And I think what makes Chucky different is that he's fallible. He's a fallible leader. He tries his best, and it can backfire on him, but it doesn't matter, because even if he messes up, he will do everything in his power to fix his mess. And I think that's a very admirable trait about the Rooster. He, like we mentioned before, he is autistic. We don't say it in the show that he's autistic, but just with his, inanimate friends like Polly and Clarence and a few others that we may introduce in the future. And just the fact that he gets overwhelmed sometimes, and he overthinks things, and he goes above and beyond. Like he just has a strong sense of injustice, I think, right? Yeah. He's a really sweet guy. He's very passionate about making movies. He's a guy who knows what he wants in life, and he goes for it. And I think that a lot of people, will love Chucky when they see him on the screen. And, it's going to be, to be fair, no one in the 1930s really knew what autism was. Yeah, that's true. So, You were just weird.
Yeah. Or you were very good at your craft.
Mm-hmm. So, and Chucky
this guy knows every fact about every car that's ever been made, and there's only like
5 of them. Yeah. That's the model A, B, C, D, and T. What happened to 3? What happened to E through S? We don't talk about them.
We don't talk about them.
We don't talk about E through S. But so yeah, I really enjoyed tonight's stream. I think it was really a lot of fun. A couple of housekeeping notes for the end of this particular stream. We next week is going to be the 25th. It's going to be episode 40, which is kind of huge. And then next week starts our countdown to 50, which is
indeed,
which is kind of crazy to think about. That we'll be coming up on 50 episodes. And then once again, don't forget, I will plug our birthday challenge, Chucky's 15th birthday subscriber challenge. Our goal is to get the channel to 3,000 subscribers before July 25th of this year. And if we make it, one lucky subscriber will win a brand new Nintendo Switch. All the details and everything will be announced only if we hit 3,000 subscribers. And for those who are wondering where we're at currently, we are sitting right now at 2,180 subscribers. So thank you to all of you who have hit that subscribe button, rang on that bell, and let us know that you love what we do. Thank you for the fan art. Thank you for everything. I've been going more and more into the fan Discord and seeing more of your amazing artworks and the memes. And I know y'all love Clarence so much. I've seen the Clarence chat. And I've listened to some of the Clarence quotes that you guys have put up there, and they are quite interesting to say the least. But thank you. Seriously, thank you so much for everything that you guys do. We hope that you will love the rest of the characters just as much as you love Clarence. Because, truth be told, it's not... Oh, hold on 1 second, folks. My apologies. Oops. Well, that was interesting. I hopped out of there for a second.
What the heck was that?
I'm sorry about that. We had a glitch in the system. Sorry about that.
I guess you could say we had a bit of a...
We did. We really did. Oh, all I gotta say about that is sorry. So, but you know what? That's a good place for us to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. So, thank you all so much for watching. Let us know down below if you enjoyed this little breakup of the episode. We'll probably do it again either next week or maybe another week. We'll see what happens. But
yeah, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna iron out some of these
kinks.
Quirks.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, Elias, will you be joining us next week, or will you be moving?
Next week is the 25th.
Yes.
I should be able to come. I'll let you know beforehand if I can.
Okay, sounds good. You may be either getting a solo stream with me, or we may skip a week. We'll see. But on that note, this is Michael Cook.
And this is Elias.
And thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.